Hello everybody and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband episode 3. I think we did pretty good last time. We won a tournament, we won a lot of good money, and we found our love interest. Maybe we can hook up with her next time. So we got a little renown, we're a little known. Some of the lords know us because we knocked them around during that tournament there. We seem to have burned through some of the food though. Seeing the vanilla or the native version that we're playing, this Mountain Blade game here, unfortunately has a bad tendency of using up a lot of food. And since we got a lot of money, let's buy a good amount of food. So we got grain, meat, bread, fish. Let's get some cabbage because everybody loves cabbage, especially Europeans, and fruit. So I think that'll be a pretty good starter's kit for that. So let's go ahead and check out the armor and see what we want to get into. So the coolest stuff is always on top, obviously. Like, this is fantastic, but it's $19,806.77 deniers. And that will be fantastic. Look at it. I look great. It's like me wearing a long skirt dress. That would be cool if we can afford that, but unfortunately we can't. So the thing we're gonna have to do is actually look what we got. We got a ragged leather jerkin. Let's see if we can get something a little better. I think the best thing to do currently right now is that our clothes aren't that bad. Maybe buy a helmet, probably. Or a lot of things I like to do is actually go up close to those the white faction. I don't know, the V people. I can never pronounce their names. I should look them up. I'm sorry, I don't. If anybody want to help me pronounce it, I'd love somebody to break down all the factions and pronounce them for me. But the V people are the white names. They have these Sea Raiders that drop some really good armor, but obviously they're tough. But if we can kill some of them, we can get some better clothing. So I think we should just go on a temporarily murder spree and murder, loot, steal, and kill everything we can find. Hey, look, the merchant. So it has been a minute. I don't know if it's been long enough, but let's see if we can talk to the merchant and see if anything has changed with him. Oh, arrogant madman. Things didn't go quite so well as I had hoped. King Ragnar couldn't quite find it in him to overlook my little breach of the peace. Oh, he's grateful enough that I got rid of his crooked captain, a guard who will let in bandits, who will let in an enemy army if the price is right. But he can't exactly have me running around here as a lasting reminder of his failure to take care of things himself. That seems... Oh, well, that hardly seems fair. I don't think that is fair at all, actually, to be fair. Fair? This is Calrinia, my boy. Kings do what they will, and the rest of us do as they must. He didn't string me up and instead gave me time to sell my properties, even put in a word with the other merchants that they best pay me a fair price too. That's gracious enough as kings go. But he's a weak king, as they all are here, and weak kings must always look to their authority first and justice second. I suppose I'll do the same in his shoes. Anyway, I wouldn't go rubbing your part in this affair to King Ragnar's face, but he's taken note of you and decided that you're not worth hanging, and that's something to which I'll raise a glass any day of the week. He might even have work for you further down the road, or you can sell your sword to one of his competitors. Anyway, I hope you've learned a bit about what it will take to stay alive in this troubled land, and I suspect that the money you've earned won't go to waste. Good luck. Well, good luck to you, man. It's been nice hanging out with you, and you give me the intro level. So now it's time for us to be big boys and big girls, and go ahead and try to squeeze King Ragnar for some job and some renown that we can be able to join his army. Hello. Well, arrogant madman, you have any tasks for me? You probably know that I'm the lord of the town of Sagolf. However, it has been months since Sagolf has delivered the taxes and rents due to me as his rightful lord. Apparently, the populace there has grown unruly lately, and I need someone to go there and remind them of their obligations, and to persuade them if they won't listen. If you go there and raise the taxes they owe me, I will grant you 1/5 of everything you can collect. Well, that sounds good to me. A fair offer, my lord. We have an agreement. Welcome news, arrogant madman. I would entrust this matter to you. Remember that these townsmen are foxy beasts. They will make any excuse not to pay me my rightful incomes. Do not let them fool you. Well, of course. Well, King Ragnar, we're going to go ahead and park in town and collect all your taxes. Seeing how the towns are really big, that makes me happy because collecting the taxes here not only provides us protection from the bad guys or bandits out there in the world, it also allows us to collect a lot of money because towns are huge. Let's start collecting, especially in this capital. So I think so far this will be, let me see, the 3rd episode, and I think it's coming out pretty well. Ooh, look at the money we're getting. 146, 134, 113, 11, 77, 4. Wow, it just keeps going and going. The people of Sagolf are outraged at your demands and decry it as nothing more than extortion. They're getting very relentless, and they may react badly if you keep pressing them. Ignore them and continue, or agree to reduce your collection by half. King Ragnar may be upset. Nope, we will keep collecting. This time we're not going to be very studious, honorable people. We're going to be the people of the times. We're going to do what the higher-ups tell us because the higher-ups have the power. And we have the power because they gave it to us. Yep, we're going to be miserable, horrible people. And I enjoy that. Let's go ahead and see later on. Maybe we can loot some things. Just don't let somebody else know. But I feel like so far this series is going okay. So far. I have actually never really sat here and read out loud all the many things that... Oh, great. Oh, you are... Oh dear, I thought it was something great. You are interrupted while collecting the taxes at Sagolf. A large band of angry townsmen is marching nearer, shouting about the exorbitant taxes and waving torches and weapons. It seems like they aim to fight you. Well, let's fight them. We got enough men. Let's take them out. I mean, the best way to make people pay taxes is to hit them with a long stick. Yep, just like that. Pay your taxes. Oh, I leveled up. Pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. Actually, talking about that, I need to pay my taxes in real life. But pay your taxes. Your quick action and strong arm have successfully put down the revolt. Surely anyone with a mind to rebel against you would think better of it after this. Well, they better, because I'm paying my taxes in real life, so you better pay yours. But yeah, I never read out loud like the entire, large chunks of text here. Majority of the time when I play, I just play because eventually these repeat. And when they start repeating, I'll stop reading them, obviously. And we'll have a more quicker gameplay with more action. Oh, you collected 6,583 deniers in taxes from Sagolf. King Ragnar will be expecting you to take the money to him. So let's go ahead and see if we can find King Ragnar. I think he's in the castle. Oh, they actually let us in. Oh, I forgot what they normally do when no one's here. But if he was here, they wouldn't have let us in. So let's see if we can find the king. I'm not sure where he is. He wasn't in the hall. Maybe. If the game stops auto-saving and freezing up on me, which drives me insane, we can figure out where he at. So let's ask this guy, this Jarl Durjin. Hey, buddy, stop walking. Okay, hey. Well met again, arrogant madman. I'm looking for someone. I want to ask you something. What it is? I want to know the location of King Ragnar. King Ragnar's in the field, and he should be close to Tyre at the moment, or Tyre. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, so I know where that's at. It's really close by. Did I click him again? Please tell me I didn't. See, this is why I wanted to turn auto saving off. It just keeps freezing. It's driving me insane. Options. And you see me, I do it every episode, don't I? I go in there. Maybe if I... Oh, I am so dumb. I'm so dumb. I thought, I promise I thought. Well, great. It's the third episode, and guess what? I realized, whoa, the disable autosave button is over here. Duh. Oh, goodness. Oh, well, it looked like we ran into more deserters, and oh, I think these are the same ones as before. But you know what? This time, hopefully it's going to be different. Let's kill them this time. We got a lot of men, and I'm not putting up with this anymore. These deserters are gonna get it. Yeah, I'm giving them one of these, one of those, put my shield up, block some of them arrows, cause I know they got a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna show them what Rise of Honor look like. I can't believe that whole entire time I could have disabled the autosave but completely misread it to like a bad extent where I was like getting mad at the game itself for clearly stating the option that I could not read because I'm incompetent or something. It's insane how bad that was. Now we could take these dudes out. Their armor will be fantastic to have, I think. Let me see if I can block. Oh man. Well, they broke my shield, which means no more arrow blocking. Hopefully my man can help me out here. At least thin them out a bit. Oh, I need to be more careful. Because the way this game is played, if I get knocked out, then that's it, unfortunately. Yeah, let's take them out. There you go, good job. Let's see if we can get the rest of them. Oh, fantastic. See if we can get him. Okay, great, fantastic. Hopefully we won't get shot off of the horse like the other guy, which I know I said I would be getting off the horse, but I completely forgot to do that, and I'm kind of happy I didn't, because the horse gives you basically another life bar, which is wonderful to have. See if we can get rid of this guy. Oh, we got him. Are we done? Oh, we did it. I think, yep, we sure did it. We finally took care of the guys that kidnapped me before and killed my other man, so great. I'm glad to loot and pillage their corpses. Let's go ahead and hire some of these Nord recruits that they had as prisoners. Level up a few of our men here. Level them up again. Yep, so now we have stronger people, and I forgot I can level up now, so even greater. Right now, oh, we got some better armor. 36 on the body armor and 11 on the leg armor. Way better than ours right now, so we're definitely going to keep that. And we're going to keep that one right there. Maybe we can even switch our sword out if it's stronger. It sure is. The Nordic blade or sword is a lot better than the rusty sword we had. Yeah, and we'll just take everything else. That's fantastic. I think we did fantastic. Maybe we can grab one of these ugly helmets. Yep, I look like NPC, so yeah, looks great. Take that. And oh, one more level. So we got 2 levels. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with that. If I can see, there you go. Thank you, Tex. Please leave. What should we get into? Let's do charisma this time, and strength. Oh, fantastic! We can actually make ourselves tougher. So let's go ahead and pump up our defense more, and let's put another point into. We don't need engineering yet. 2 should be fine for now. Writing 2 is okay. Athletics, let's get it to 2. Because it's definitely going to be useful when we start invading castles. Get some more points in one-arm weaponry. Later on, I got to get a spear. Should be kind of cheap now. I should go look for a spear. That should be able to help out a lot. And we currently have 12 men here. I think we lost a decent amount of them. Let's see if we can round up a few more soldiers and see if we can find King Ragnar to give him some of his money back. Because we're rocking 8,000 deniers right now. And yes, I know I should keep it and like say, screw you, King Ragnar, my money. But I'm not. Speak quickly if you have anything to say, for I have no time to be bandily words with common soldiers of fortune. You think I'm a mercenary? Well, that makes sense. Actually, no, I don't need your help. King Ragnar should be nearby. Here somewhere. There he is. You can always tell because the name plus the large number of soldiers. Kings always have at least 200 men with them at all times. So, about the task you gave me. Yes, you have made any progress on it? Here are all the taxes from Zagolf. It comes to 6,583 deniers. Well done, arrogant madman. Very well done. Indeed, you were truly the right man for the job. I promise you a fifth of the taxes, so that amounts is, wow, 1,317 deniers. That's great. Thank you so much. You got any more tasks for me? I have something you could help with, an issue with the lawless villain known as Urskarl of Kura. He murdered one of my men and has been on the run from his judgment ever since. I can't let him get away with avoiding justice, so I put a bounty of 300 deniers on his head. Friends of the murdered man reckon that this assassin may have taken refuge with his kinsmen at Valgerger. You might be able to hunt him down and give him what he deserves and claim the bounty for yourself. Okay, well then I'll hunt him down and execute the law. That's excellent, arrogant madman. I will be grateful to you, and so will the family of the man he murdered. And of course the bounty on his head will be yours if you can get him. Well, good hunting to you. So he is actually in one of the villages that I don't really remember that well, but I remember it started with a V and it should be blue. So I think, yep, that's it. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that is the place we need to go. Let's check our food one more time just to be sure. Fish is almost gone. 3 bread's okay, and everything else seems okay. So no one's starving, no one's mad, so that's great. Let's see if we can recruit some soldiers here before we go and murder that guy. Some reason the town villagers don't like you murdering people in your town even though they're bad. So I say, hey, sometimes people are gonna have to get shanked a few times because they act like a bad guy. Don't be a bad guy. You won't get stabbed or slapped around. See, like me, technically I am a bad guy, and that's why people like to stab me and slap me around. Well, what is the saying? You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I think Jesus Christ himself said that, to be sure. Just to let people know, hey, this is exactly what happens. So, hello, nervous man. What do you want? I'm looking for a murderer by the name of Eskarl of Kura. Or Kura. You fit his description. I don't understand, sir. I never killed anyone. I think you got the wrong man. Then drop your sword. If you're innocent, you have nothing to fear. We'll go now and talk to your neighbors, and if they verify your story, I'll go on my way. I'm not going anywhere, friend. You're gonna have to fight for your silver today. At last, that you cannot be made to see reason. Well, unfortunately, he has to die by the law, so I come not for money, but to execute the law, and no problem, I just needed your head anyway. Yep, no problem, I just needed your head anyway. Die, dog. So, yep. Let's do some very simple fighting. Oh, ow. That was a pretty good hit. Yep. Ow, hey. Oh, there we go. Shank, shank, shank. We did fantastic. So we got him, but unfortunately our relationship with the town has deteriorated. They don't like us for killing that bad guy, unfortunately. It is a -2 now, so they'll be more unlikely to give me soldiers or for, well, their kids and stuff to volunteer to join my army. So that's the only negative thing about that particular quest, but sometimes that happens. I can always raise it if I take my time out to actually do a quest for the village to help them grow or strengthen themselves. So let's go ahead and head back to that Oh, no, look at that. King Ragnar's right in front of us. About the task you gave us. Yes, have you made any progress on it? I found Escarl of Corral hiding at the V place and gave him his punishment. And we'll all be better off without him. Thank you, arrogant madman, for removing this long festering thorn from my side. 'Tis good to know you can be trusted to handle things with a appropriate level of tactfulness. A bounty, I promise, and a bounty you shall have. 300 deniers and not a copper less. Let me take the money, my lord. Thank you. Of course, arrogant madman. Here you are. Once again, you've my thanks for ridding me of that base varlet. Do you have any other tasks? No, arrogant madman. I do not need your help at this time. So, can I join your army, my lord? You have yet to show your competence as commander. Yeah, currently right now, we're not doing so well. Unfortunately, we are doing well, but not well enough to actually garner any real respect. So let's look at us. We have a renown of 41. Unfortunately, that's pretty low compared to other people. Let's take an example. We'll look at this guy right here. Boyer Duro. Duro. He had 762 renown, and his controversy is 40. Controversy happens when you do things to annoy or irritate other lords and other factions, or the same faction you're in, or just lords in general. Or if you make claims like you're the king and you haven't really had any royalty blood of royal blood, and you claim you're king anyway, that causes controversy. So controversy is a bar like any other thing. It's TMZ bar. It's a TMZ bar. But he has 762, 515, and you see that these are lords, so these are competent commanders. Some of them have lower stats, like such as I just clicked on one of them. 242 was the number that popped up for one guy here. And I think if we hit at least 200 on our renown, then we'll get enough respect to join the army, hopefully. If not, we might have to fight his enemies literally. So currently right now we ran into a Sea Raider, which I didn't expect. I haven't had any time to recoup, unfortunately, but we're going to have to go ahead and charge the enemy. I think the best thing to do here for me is to kind of hold in the back, since I have less than halfway of energy or health. But the thing I will do here is tell my man to actually tell my man to stay close together. Most time when they attack in a bunch, things tend to work out way better. Let me see if I can go in and swoop in and help them a bit. So we help them out a little. Let's see if we can. Yeah, perfect. Good job. Nice hit. Even though they're practically ignoring my issue to stay together, stay close, that's okay. The good thing about it is they break your shield on here. I think everybody be happy to know that your shield does come back. Oh, perfect. Just what we needed. And I think one of them had a spear, so hey, now we don't have to purchase one. See, we go get this guy. Help our man out. After a while, I should be able to get an axe that will break their shields way easier, because I love axes. Oh, fantastic. A nice new level up already. I think we hit like 3 levels in one episode. Fantastic. Fortunately, I wasn't quick enough to actually help my man out. And hey, guess what? Look at that. At the end of the battle, seemed like everyone got knocked out or killed, unfortunately. See, we can take this last guy out. Oh, we're playing a game now. Well done. Unfortunately, all my man either got knocked out or killed. Let's check out the casualties. We have, unfortunately, 12 of our men killed. That's basically the whole army. Only one survived, unfortunately, with an injury that he should be able to heal from quickly. Fortunately, we actually have a new shield that we can use. It's way better than our shield. Currently, we can even get a better helmet, which is fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and try to brush over the sadness here of my man failing terribly. Ooh, that shield is a 4. Okay, that's fine. And maybe some new boots, possibly. Maybe 16s. Those are way better than my current shoes. And what else we got here? More weapons, and we have a cracked spear. We have bent spears that they have been using. And is that a javelin? And javelins. We're gonna use one of their bent spears, not the cracked spear, but the bent spear. Possibly. This is a one-handed weapon. Great. So now I finally get a one-handed axe that has a good amount of reach on it, which is great. So we're gonna be using that axe more often. And yes, definitely one of these spears. The bent spear is 17 for the swing, but 23 for the thrust. And we really want the thrust. That's the main part about spears, obviously, is the thrust. Cracked spear is 21. These are 23. So let's get one of the bent spears. And this will help us when we're charging at enemies. This will help us break shields. And the sword is just a middle, regular dual fighting classic. We probably end up getting rid of it after a while, but you never know. So let's grab the other junk we can, and we'll sell off the junk that we don't need. Let's see what else we got here in the list. Yep, so we'll sell everything else. So we made 616 deniers from that particular fight. It is only 5 of us left, which I thought was less, but it's even better now. And let's go ahead and upgrade them. And go ahead and level up and see what we can get into. So currently right now, we have a lot of strength and we are pumping up our charisma. Let's do a charisma one more time and see if we can kind of build that up some more. Currently right now we have 1 point to level up with. And I think the next thing I might try would be... let's try... no, I don't know about that. I don't. Riding. I have a really bad tendency to ride, so I think I'm gonna stick to the riding. I won't be able to pump up the athletics to about 3 and keep the riding to about 3 or 4, and then not put any more points into them. I think those are good stats for that particular traits. That would be fine right there. I think that's great. I think currently right now when we build our army back up, we should be able to venture out a little bit more, maybe do some more quests. But we need more men and we definitely need more food. I need to stop by one of the towns to buy some food. You can buy food at villages, but they don't have much of a selection and the prices are a little funny, a little janky, I call it, because since they bring their products to town, they have higher rates at towns most time. I would say majority time. Let's go ahead and get rid of everything we don't need to sell off. Maybe later on we might meet one of our a companion to help us fight. I call them basically like lieutenants. The companions you run into basically can let's go ahead and grab some more stuff back. The shopkeeper seems to be having trouble because he doesn't have enough money to pay us back. Pay us for all the stuff we've given him. So I think that's a fair trade. Perfect. And let's sell the rest of the stuff to the armory. Let's fill the rest of our things to the armorer. And we'll leave. Perfect. So right now we have 5,479 deniers, which is a really, really good price. We actually might be able to actually buy some better armor. This one looks pretty decent. We get 46 body armor for 11 leg strength for only 2,000. That seems very nice. I kind of like that a lot. We also get this really interesting, I think it looks kind of French-like helmet. Which I think is really cool. Or we can just blow all our money and then get this really cool vest. But I think currently right now what we got is fantastic, and we're just going to keep it like that. We're going to keep gaining more money, see if we can build our renown up higher and higher, that eventually we should be able to get recruited into King Ragnar's army, and we might even get a few other requests from other lords to try to join their armies. But we know that we're Nordic through and through. We're wearing the armor and we're ready for it. So thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm the Arrogant Madman. This is the Two-Way Street channel. Continue to follow, watch, explore the channel. Thank you once again. I'll see you very soon.